Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you had a great week. Thanks for joining me again. My video this week is called Perception versus Reality. So what is perception? Perception is a way of understanding or interpreting something. And reality is a state of things as they actually exist. So, our perceptions are shaped by beliefs that have been instilled in us, mostly before the age of 6, by our parents mostly, but teachers, religion, past experiences, etc. So our perception acts as a lens through which we view life. And however we view life becomes our reality. So it's important to understand that everyone has their own view in life, their own perceptions. And that in turn creates a different reality for everyone. So here's a few examples. So if you have two people in a room, sorry, dollar store, I had to get mermaids. But anyway, so two people back to back in the same room. And you have them each describe the room through their perceptions. Now, they're each going to describe it two different ways, but in reality, they're in the same room. So that's one way to look at it. Here's another way. You have two sons in a family where the father's an alcoholic. Now, one son looks at that and thinks it's normal, perceives it to be normal, and he grows up to be an alcoholic father. Now, the other son grows up, but he's looking at that the whole time, and he's like, there's no way I'm going to end up like that. And he uses that to create beliefs in himself to be fuel to his fire, and he becomes super successful. So that's two ways of looking at perceptions, like everyone has their own perception. So why is it important for us to understand perception? Because with Corona now and everything else going on now, we are in a state of constant fear. And in all the negative media, fear. So what happens to our bodies when we're in constant fear? So the cool thing about our bodies is they are surviving machines. But the crazy thing is when our body perceives that it's going to be under threat or fear, what it does is it stops the blood flow to our stomachs, it stops the blood flow to our major organs, it stops blood flow to our front of our brain where we do our problem solving and thinking, and it shunts everything to our back of our brain where it causes for mobility and balance, and it makes the blood flow go to our arms and legs in case we have to run or fight. So saying that, you don't have to be a doctor to understand that living like that, living where no blood flow is barely going to your gut for digestion, where no blood flow is barely getting to your heart and your major organs, the front of your brain, you don't have to be an MD to know that or understand that can't be good or healthy. So in actuality, what it's doing is it keeps us sick and it's slowly killing us. So that is like the reason why living in constant fear is not healthy. Here's a really cool thing that I learned about the same thing regarding fetuses. So it's from the book The Wisdom of Our Cells that I'm reading by Dr. Bruce Lipton. So in this book, they found out that because mothers have to do perceiving, however they perceive their world, if they perceive their life as threatening or fearful, they're feeding their baby everything. So in utero, this baby is growing, and all the blood, the same way it happens to us, is happening to this baby. So all the blood is being shunted from the front brain to the back brain because it's creating this baby to survive this environment, all by perception of the mother. So they found the arms and legs are bigger and stronger, and what in essence, the mother is creating a street fighter. So that's crazy, right? It's pretty cool. Mother Nature is phenomenal. But the same thing goes as if a mother perceives her environment as loving and caring and nurturing, they found those babies to be smaller and more intelligent. So it makes you wonder. So it's very interesting. But anyway, our perceptions shape our reality in everything we believe, from like diseases, wealth, health, physiology. So if you get sick and you think you can heal, you will heal. If you get sick and you think you're going to die, you will die, depending on the way you look at it. So I'm here to tell you, though, that you don't have to take these beliefs excuse me, to your deathbed. You know, you have more control over your life than you think. You know, you don't have to be a victim of your genes. So how do we do this? So Dr. Wayne Dyer says, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So look at your present life, check out what's not working for you, and dig deep and find that underlying belief that is creating that perception. Rewrite a new supporting belief and hammer that into your head. Like rewriting that new supportive belief will then become your new perception, the new way you see life. And the way you see life, it then is going to create a different reality. Honestly, it really is that simple. But you first have to learn, you know, that you have more control than you think. But all in all, the feeling of pain and fear, like regardless of any of our perceptions, we're all going to respond. Our bodies are going to respond that same way in every one of us. And it's hurting us, and it's slowly killing us. And I want you to understand that hurt people hurt people. So if you can understand that everyone has their own way of seeing things and their own way of believing things, or, you know, perceiving life the way they are, and not your way is the right way and whatever, you know, it's all perception, then maybe we can become more empathetic and more compassionate with each other, and life can become more peaceful and loving. Honestly, it's all about, you know, taking care of each other. So thank you for watching my video this week. I hope you learned a little something, but I appreciate you so much. Prayers for all my first responders, prayers for my family and friends out there. I love you guys. And Henry David Thoreau has a cool quote that says, "It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see." So I perceive life as a absolute blessing, and I am blessed to have you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Bye.